What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today I have another quick install for you guys. We're going to be installing a cell phone mount on the ZX10R today. As you guys can see, there's not too much real estate to work with on these 10Rs. Over on the left you have the cruise control, so I don't really want to get in the way of any of that. I think the easiest solution is going to be utilizing the stem mount. We can pull this bolt out and put in a 1-inch ball and then utilize some ram mount options. So follow along and we'll do a quick install tutorial on the ZX10R. Okay, so here's the solution I came up with. So Ram sells these stem mounts with a 1-inch ball adapter on top. It comes with 3 stem bolts. I believe we're going to utilize the longest one. So let me pull that out. Okay, so I will be including the link to all of the products in the video description, so please click the link below. This is not sponsored, or I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. We have the 1-inch ball here, and then we're going to utilize this longest bolt, I believe. We just have a very short ram mount arm, so I believe this is their shortest one. In my case, I'm not using quad lock, I'm utilizing rock form, so I have a rock form case. This is the rock form 1-inch ball adapter. If you're utilizing quad lock, you would just purchase the quad lock 1-inch ball adapter. And of course my cell phone has the rock form phone case already on it, so the phone would just snap in to this mount here. You're also going to need some thread locker. Might be a good idea to keep that on hand. I'm going to go with blue. And then you're also going to need a T40 security bit. So it's different than your typical T40 Torx bit. The difference is, pull this out here. So the difference with a T40 security bit, which I did not have, but you can pick these up on Amazon for 10 bucks or so, is that at the head of the bit, it's hollow. So that will allow this bit to fit inside the grooves on the 10R. You can see that bolt has a little stem sticking out the center, so you need that hole in the bit. So with the security bit, you can get that in there and remove that bolt. Just for comparison, I'll show you a regular T40 bit. You can see it's not hollow at the head, so it will not work. All right, we'll go ahead and remove this bolt. I'm going to use my power drill just because I can put that bit in there. Generally not a good idea to use power tools for this, but I'm going to go with it. You can do it at your own risk. Okay. Alright, so we got that bolt out of there. It looks like that bolt was held on by some red thread locker. Kawasaki likes to thread lock everything on these bikes, so I'll just use blue when I put it back on. Keep in mind, it does look like there's a little spacer here, and there's a white spacer down here as well, so make sure you don't lose that when you reassemble. Alright, so this is kind of hard to do with one hand, but basically I have the 1-inch ball, the longest stem option that's included in the packet, and then some blue Loctite. Alright, so we got some blue Loctite on the threads there, and then we ran that bolt through the center of the ball. So just drop this in. Okay, so take 2. Don't be like me. So what could have been a very quick install ended up taking me an extra 10-15 minutes because these 2 little spacers here, this one, the steel one, and this plastic one that are sitting below the steering dampener, fell in between the cracks of the tank here. So don't be like me, slow down and try to keep those spacers in place. But in order to get access to this area, basically just remove this couple bolts here on the side fairing, and then you'll have access to 2 bolts here holding up that middle plastic fairing. Where is it? Right here. And once that comes off, you can gain access to remove those spacers that fell between the cracks. But I'm letting you know so you guys can learn from my mistakes. Alright, so just to show you guys what I'm doing, I got the longest bolt here in that 1-inch ball, and then I put back on the spacers. So you have a little plastic spacer right up here on top, and then you have a little steel spacer. So you have 2 spacers right there, and then we'll just slowly thread this in. Alright, so we got that nice and snug. It's not going anywhere. It feels really firm. And then the steering dampener still has that little bit of flex. So that's completely normal. Alright, so we got everything buttoned back up. So we got the new 1-inch Ram ball mount on there, where that security T40 bit used to be. And basically now we just have our 1-inch RAM short arm, and then our 1-inch ball to go on the other end of that arm, and our phone case will just snap right in. Okay. Here's the phone case from Rockform. Just snaps into here. Alright, I swapped over to the GoPro real quick just so I can show you guys the full effect with the phone mounted on the new RAM mount solution we just did on the 10R. And as you guys can see, you can turn the steering wheel left, right, no interference with the steering dampener, so all is good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. That's how you mount a cell phone to a ZX10R. Please hit subscribe if you guys haven't already. Like, drop a comment down below. A couple other goodies you guys may have noticed. I'll cover in a future video. Alright guys, thanks for watching.